How much do you think it costs to make a $100 bill? It's more or less a flimsy piece of paper. A few cents, maybe? Now, how about a quarter? It's made of actual metal, so it costs slightly more to make. That being said, I'd bet you would still pick the bill over the quarter. That is, unless you really like quarters. According to modern economics, that bill is worth 400 times more than that round chunk of metal. But if money isn't valuable because of what it's made of, then what makes something valuable enough to become money? Throughout history, humans have experimented with different answers: shells, salt, and even livestock. And while these things could work in certain situations, they all had problems. And to become effective money, we needed something that was portable, rare, divisible, easily recognizable, and difficult to counterfeit. And one material matched this list better than almost anything else: gold. It was used as currency worldwide and stood for over 2,500 years. But eventually, even gold had a problem. It was inconvenient. You would have to carry massive amounts of gold if you wanted to buy something expensive. You would have to protect it from thieves. And every transaction would require measuring and verifying the gold. So people found a solution: banks. People could store their gold safely and receive a piece of paper proving they owned it. This system of using paper currency backed by gold eventually became known as the gold standard. Under the gold standard, money represented a fixed amount of gold. This gave people confidence. Behind every dollar was a physical resource, something limited, something scarce. But once again, the gold standard created problems. The biggest issue was flexibility. During wars, governments needed enormous amounts of money. During economic crises, they wanted the ability to respond quickly. As economies grew, they needed more money circulating to support more transactions. But under the gold standard, the amount of money a country could create was limited by the amount of gold it owned. Over time, countries began moving away from the system. The same thing that made gold valuable also limited it. There was only so much gold in the world, and economies don't stop growing just because gold supplies stay the same. In 1971, the United States ended the dollar's direct connection to gold and had to create a completely new type of money: fiat currency. Fiat currency is money that isn't backed by a physical commodity like gold or silver. Instead, its value comes from trust. A dollar works simply because everyone expects everyone else to accept it. Your employer accepts dollars because you accept dollars. The grocery store accepts dollars because their suppliers accept dollars. Their suppliers accept dollars because their workers accept dollars. It's a massive chain of trust connecting millions of people, but trust in a currency doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's backed by confidence in the system behind it. As long as a government is stable and people believe it can maintain a functioning economy, they continue to trust that government's currency. Let's examine the United States, one of the strongest economies in the world. It produces enormous amounts of goods and services, and its currency is used globally. Because of this, people trust the US dollar has value. But when governments become unstable and people lose confidence in the system, the value of a currency collapses. Countries like Zimbabwe and Venezuela experienced severe economic crises and hyperinflation, causing many people to lose faith in their currency. So, back to the title of this video. Why is this piece of paper worth $100? It's certainly not the paper, not the design, not even the number printed on it. It has value because I believe it does. You believe it does. Businesses believe it does. And billions of people agree to use it every single day.